You'll stutter. Oh, grab the books, the books, the books.
The books, the books, the books.
Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course, I'm in Arizona. I'm in Arizona right now. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast. I'm YouTube
famous
now. Available in 2020, the album, Dad AF. So, oh, I didn't sing. Rock on, gold dust woman. Let me take my sandals off. Okay, we are in Phoenix, Arizona. This is Alyssa Edwards. No, this is Mel. And this, if you do not watch my other channels, you won't know. But this is Mel, and she is my book club partner. So, congratulations, Mel, to finally getting to meet me. No. we are having so much fun. So, little background story. I have a true crime book club. Mel has a true crime book club. We have a true crime book club together. We started it 2 years ago. This is how it started. So I started a book club.
Yes.
Mel reached out to me and she said, we're gonna actually do a longer video on the BookTube channel about like how we met and everything like that. But she reached out to me and said, do you need an assistant? I can help you with all the back end stuff. And I was kind of like, you know, I don't know, because I don't know her, whatever. So anyway, so she became my assistant. She then took over everything. That is the background of everything. And 2 years later, she is one of my best Judys in my entire life, and I love her so much. And my husband, okay, who is so fantastic, he, for Valentine's Day, so you guys have been talking secretly behind the scenes.
100%.
Okay, so Alex reached out to Mel, but you guys had talked before, right?
Yeah, just off and on through Alex's awesome Instagram.
Oh yeah, Alex loves his Instagram. So he reached out to her and said, I want to surprise Peter with a trip to come meet you. And he has a music festival this weekend that he wanted to go to that he knew I didn't want to. And so he was like, it will be a perfect weekend. So I'm gonna arrange all of it with you and then I'm gonna surprise Peter. So, surprise! I'm in Arizona. You gotta try to flip the fan.
Okay,
what'd you say, it'll make you stutter?
I'll stutter.
Why?
Because I'm not good at
The other
this.
way.
Oh,
the other way. You hold it the other way.
Got it.
Okay. And what you do is you hold it like this.
Okay.
And then you just let it drop.
Just let it drop. Okay.
So.
I got it.
Oh my Lord, you did it so well. I'm so good. We have had such a blast, okay? And we're gonna talk about Shane Dawson in a second. We're gonna talk about beauty influencers, and we're gonna talk about, I had everybody send me some questions on my Instagram about my opinions. And I want to hear from an outsider's perspective about the drama, because you originally found me from my drama
channel.
So we're going to talk about that in just a second. Not necessarily about me, but about other stuff. But before we get into that, I want to say, we have done so many videos today, so many review videos. And the first thing we did, so go check out, this is going to be really fun, okay? Over on my BookTube channel, Peter Likes Books, which is where she and I are good Judys. Oh, by the way, Mel has a Bookstagram where she goes and talks all about books. It's called Ginger Gonzo Reads. I will link it below. Please go follow her. Go check it out. It's fantastic. So we were leaving this bookstore that Mel took me to today called Bookman's, okay? And we were walking out and there was this, I have to look at what it's called, blind date?
Blind date with a book.
Blind date with a book. So there was this whole display at the end and I said, oh no, because we hadn't bought anything because I didn't bring enough suitcases out here. So this bookstore is so fantastic. So I was like, oh, we have to do this. So we did a whole video over there. We haven't unwrapped them yet, but basically what it is you go in and you pay whatever for the book, and then it's a blind date with a book. See, it's like wrapped like a present, and you don't know what the book is, but it has like a pickup line. It says blind date with a book, pickup line, and it says how easy it was to disappear. This is Mel's that she snatched from me because I wanted it and she stole it. She was like, no, that's gonna be
snooze, you lose.
So anyway, the pickup line is how easy it was to disappear. Genre, nonfiction, true crime, $7. And like I said in my other video, not only is Mel a blind date, she has a husband who we went out to dinner with last night. Oh, by the way, Alex's best friend is out here too, so the four of us went out to dinner. But not only is she a blind date, she's also a cheap date. And a sure thing, Family friendly.
Family friendly.
We're having a sleepover tonight. We're so excited. She's already got her jammies on, but we're gonna get ready. We're gonna go to Cheesecake Factory here in a little bit. What else are we gonna do? We're having a pizza roll mukbang later, and we've been talking true crimes. We're gonna watch a scary movie, all kinds of stuff.
Live stream.
We're gonna live stream later tonight, so if you're around, we're gonna live stream. It's getting late, but we're gonna live stream. So that was the first thing. Okay, then she had some places that I had to review. We reviewed Del Taco, and I was gonna post that today, but I'm gonna post it tomorrow. But we reviewed Dutch Brothers Coffee.
Good job.
So here's my Dutch Brothers Coffee, okay? So, do they have them other places or just Arizona?
It's Arizona, Colorado, Oregon. I think it's just the South and the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my God, I love it.
It's so good.
So it's such a cool experience, and I wanted, okay, after we got done with the review, I was like, I want to post this on my main channel because the people that work there were so nice and so fun. So I just want to give you a quick demonstration. We were watching like my old videos last night.
Let me tell you guys, to hear this stuff in person.
Family friendly.
I know, I have a potty mouth, I'm sorry. To hear this kind of stuff in person it's even better. It's even better in person.
I mean, we talk on the phone all the time, but I said, is it weird to meet me in person? Is it any different? She was like, no, you're totally the same in person.
Like literally, just the only difference is instead of, because I watch Peter's channels aside
the only difference is my sexy legs and gut. Okay.
And you're 50 and
I'm
you love
50 and I like to kick. So, the only difference is, what were you gonna say?
The only difference is like, I'm visually looking at you. It's like doing a live stream, but in person. Like
your husband said 3D.
Yeah, he said 3D.
Yeah. So we've been having so much fun. But okay, so I want to show you a clip. Okay, the review is going to already be up when you see this. I want to show you a clip of the fantastic employees at Dutch Brothers. Okay, so here's a clip of Trinity. Now we can't find Trinity's YouTube channel anywhere. We have looked. So if anybody can find it, let me know, and I will link it below. But here is a clip of Trinity at Dutch Brothers. Am I supposed to pull up to you?
Yes, please. You can just pull all the way up.
I'm doing a review video for YouTube.
Oh, really?
Do you want to be on it?
Sure.
What's your name?
Trinity.
Trinity?
Yes, hi.
Thank you so much for taking our order.
Of course.
I've never been here before. I'm from Indiana.
No way.
Yeah, so this is my friend Mel. She said that I had to try you guys because you guys are amazing. You're better than Starbucks, is what I heard.
Yeah, you think so? Oh, that's so awesome. It's our service.
I'm telling
I think
you.
it is. This is cool. I was like, am I going through Mike's car wash? Okay. Now, what are you getting?
So the cold, do you guys have, is Kokomo available in the cold brew variety?
Yeah, absolutely.
So 2 of those.
2 cold brews?
Yeah.
Perfect. Did you want them in, so we use a can, right? And it all has the same amount, but depending on how much ice you want. So do you want more ice or less ice?
Less ice.
Less ice.
So then you guys, I'll do the medium for you guys.
Okay.
And you said the Kokomo?
Yeah.
Which is with a C. But do you know the song?
Hold on, how's it go?
Down in Kokomo.
Yes, yes.
You know it. Oh, you're dancing. You're so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
You need a YouTube channel.
I have one.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna shout out your YouTube channel. What is it?
Trinity Moore.
What is it?
Trinity Moore, just my name.
Trinity Moore. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna link your channel below.
Oh my God.
So that everybody can check it out.
You're so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
And my name, now this is my review channel. So I have a channel called Peter Monn, M-O-N-N.
Peter Monn, okay.
Yeah, I do beauty influencer drama. I know you wouldn't guess, but it doesn't matter.
No, literally, that's so awesome.
Now this channel is my review channel. We talk a lot about, my grandma went to prison. We talk about that every day.
How many followers do you have? That's
On
so
this
great.
channel?
Yeah.
I don't know, 27,000 I think on
Oh
this
my
channel.
God, that's so cool.
And then, but they're nobodies. You're nobodies, a bunch of nobodies. My other channel has 207,000 people that they are mean and hateful. They criticize the hell out of me all the time.
Hey,
but I'll
those
shout
are
you out
the
of
best
it.
ones,
Now, what
right?
kind of videos do you do?
They're just like kind of like little skits, comedies, but I kind of want to get more into like,
TikTok.
well, I have a TikTok. I have like 7,000 followers on TikTok, but like.
How many?
7,000.
Wow.
Oh, can you do the, do you really know it? My heart is that
I know,
bing, that one. Okay, you show us, do the
I did
TikTok.
this one. I didn't even know this.
Yes, you're so good! Oh my God, she's so good!
Thank you.
Oh my God, you're so
You guys
good.
mind pulling forward for me? I'm gonna get in trouble.
Okay, thank you. Trinity Moore.
Yes, and then, so are you guys paying with cash or card today?
Card.
Cards, I can get you, and since it is your first time, your cold brew will be on me, okay?
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Now, is that a thing, or are you just doing that? People like to try to give me free coffee. I always say no, of course.
No,
but
we actually have a little thing that's first timer, but it's up to us, so we get to choose if we
Oh,
want to
you're
give
so
it.
sweet. Thank you so. It was so nice
Oh, it was
meeting you,
nice
sweetie.
meeting
Thank
too.
you.
And I can also have you guys pay me too.
Okay, well here you go.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, I hope
What
I
a beautiful
see you
night.
soon.
I know.
Awesome, right?
Yeah, I might
you
have
so
to.
much.
I might have to post this on my main channel because this is too much fun. Okay. We'll tip the. Oh, of course we tip her. She's fantastic.
You're so sweet. Oh my God, I love you guys.
Starbucks should do this because those people be making more money.
No, right?
Right?
Literally.
Yeah, I know it's
I'll
sad.
see you guys later.
Thank you so
And
much,
bye.
Trinity. Peter Monn, M-O-N-N,
Monn.
and then my review channel is linked to it.
I'm checking it out.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. She is so sweet. Is she not so fun? She's so fun,
sweet.
Okay? Then we pull up and we meet this other girl who brings our coffee out, and her name is Jess, okay? So Jess was like, at first she was like, oh, so hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. And I was like, we're filming a YouTube video. And she's like, oh my God, I love YouTube. Well, I want to start a channel. What do you do? Or I said something, and maybe I'll throw this part in here too, but she talks about beauty influencers, and I wanted to show you guys this. So you can see the conversations I have with like all of you out there, like when I'm just like talking to you in public. So
totally random.
Thank you, Jess, for your opinion, because this was priceless. Here you
Yes.
go. Was Trinity more? Oh, hey.
You guys get the cold brews?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
Thank you. And now we have to wait in this line.
Don't worry, they're all going.
What's your name?
I'm Jess. What's your name?
Jess. I'm Peter.
Who?
Peter.
Peter, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're filming a video, or a YouTube video right now.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
Trinity told us she has her own channel.
I did not know that either.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, but I really want to do one because I do makeup all the time.
Oh, I do beauty influencer drama.
No,
Yes,
shut up,
I do.
really?
I know.
What's your YouTube?
It's called Peter Monn, M-O-N-N.
Do you have like a lot of subscribers?
I have like 4. Plus 207,000. But
Oh my god.
no, it's nobody. It doesn't matter. Nobody
watches.
Yeah, nobody watches them. Who's your favorite beauty influencer?
Okay, so I really love Nikki Tutorials.
Okay.
Like one of my favorites.
We love her too.
Yeah, and then James Charles, but like all his drama, I'm not
Of
with
course.
it anymore.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh. And Jaclyn Hill, but she doesn't really post anymore. Plus she has a lot of drama too right now.
Can you say that real quick? Jaclyn Hill, she what?
A lot of drama.
But she doesn't what?
Post anymore. Jaclyn, come on.
But she's got a good palette out. Your t-shirt is adorable.
Oh my God, thanks.
Thank you, Jess. I really
Check it
appreciate
out.
it. Okay, so we loved that she had some
So
really
good.
honest opinions about stuff. So go over to the review channel. That video will be up if this video is already up. Go over there and check that out. And I just want to thank you so much for welcoming me to Phoenix.
Thanks for coming.
We're having so much fun. We're having such a blast.
The best time.
Yeah, I got a little sun today. I laid out by the pool. Oh my God, I got a lot of sun. Well, I'm gonna leave the hat off because I'm burning up in here. If you'd like to see, okay, first of all, you can't really get a full appreciation for how big this Airbnb is.
It's insane.
I have an oasis in my backyard. I did an entire tour of this amazing home on my vlog channel, Peter Vlogs, so go check that out. Okay, I'm shouting out all my channels too much. People hate when I do that. It's like a podcast. Some people say it's like a podcast. So anyway, I wanted to get Mel on video today because I wanted to talk about my answers to some of these questions I got, but I wanted to also just kind of ask her opinion about things because a conversation occurred last night that I thought was really interesting. We had, oh my God. So she is my good Judy, Tanya, Jean, and I. Okay, it would be the 3 of us sitting outside, like drinking coffee and just whatever, right? So we're sitting outside and you had said that you never wanted to start a YouTube channel. That was like no desire of yours.
It's just not, it's not my jam. I like Instagram and I like doing the live streams and like,
And she crochets.
Yes, I do. And knit.
You guys, she made me a Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua. I literally bawled when she sent me the picture. And he has wings on him because he's forever flying and he's an angel.
He is,
Is that not the sweetest thing in the entire world? So she has started doing these for other people as well. So if you want to pay her to do one, go hit her up on her Instagram. She's expensive. But she gifted me this. She gifted me, wasn't this not so sweet? It looks just like Pee-Pee. I love him so much. You're so sweet. So, okay, so we were talking about the YouTube channel and you said you never really wanted to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's not my jam. I leave it to people that want to do it and are willing to put the time into it. Because for me, the Bookstagram thing, I can kind of do it at my leisure as I read books and books that I have really strong opinions about, which is why I don't review every single book that I read.
Which is hard to have a strong opinion on YouTube sometimes too because people don't. They want you to have a strong opinion, but they don't sometimes too. So I was saying to you about like, somehow we got talking about, we were talking about the Shane Dawson video. Shane Dawson and how he came out and he was kind of addressing the negative comment that he got about his weight, which I had already done a video about and you had seen the video that I did. And you had seen no, you hadn't seen the first half of the Shane Dawson video.
I didn't watch either of them and I'll be totally honest, but it's still a subject matter that's important to me and as somebody who,
What was your homework for today, though?
I know I was supposed to watch it.
Her homework for today was to watch the video.
Listen.
So we're gonna talk about it, girl. Okay, so you need to be knowing what we're talking about.
I know. I failed.
So this has become a Peter Monn, no Mel video. No.
I failed drama class today.
She and I both relate a lot to the weight issues and people's negative comments. And so you said, about, like I said to her, I said, what would be the one comment if you ever got that would really be like painful? It would be hard for you. And you said,
so like I'm a person who lost a ton of weight and I've gained some of it back. But to hear someone talk about my weight in a negative manner is something that would be super hurtful to me, because I know my journey, but not everybody knows my journey, and people can be very cruel.
okay, so I want to break in.
Sure.
Because one of the most poignant points, okay, when I first watched Shane's second part of his Shane Glosson video, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, Shane put up the Shane Glosson video about the bling. And then he got a negative comment, and he kind of like came back at this person that was, he like put it on Twitter, and people were saying a lot of stuff about it, and it was about, basically about people were, his friends around him were enabling him to gain weight, okay? So he came back in the second video and he addressed it, and he showed himself working out in the gym, and he did it very tongue-in-cheek. It was very like, ha ha, look at me, I'm working out. And he even said, like, I'm doing this so that I can, you know, like address my weight and whatever. But it was, take something I'm insecure about, let's make a joke about it, and even further make a joke about it, right? And I love Rylan for this reason, because I think that Rylan really balances him out. There was such a poignant moment, and I rewound that part because I wanted to see it. And Shane's not stupid. The way that he does things in videos, he does for a reason. Mm-hmm. But Rylan was so poignant in this one point, and he said, but people don't know, just because you don't look healthy doesn't mean that you're not working out, that you're not eating. They don't know what's going on with you. And I was like, God, he's so right. Like, people don't know. Yeah. And you and I were talking about this because you work out all the time.
Yeah.
You eat extremely healthy.
Except for this weekend.
Except for this weekend. But like, people don't know your journey.
Right. And it's okay, because, you know, not everyone needs to know my journey. People are gonna judge me no matter what, and that's okay. I'm like 36 years old. It's fine. People are gonna judge you no matter what.
Right.
Like, you know, I was, like Peter, I was bullied in high school, but I also had a million friends in high school. So for me, it's like, okay, well, you can either focus on the negativity, or you can embrace the people that totally love you and support you.
Which is what I'm trying to do.
Like Peter.
Oh, thank you. But like, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And like, we had this conversation and I was like, girl, you just can't let those comments get you. I mean, like, I did for so long, and it's like, I am only here but for a moment, and I am not willing to allow the people, like I was telling her about my vlog, because she's on my vlog and she's real excited about the vlog.
I am having so much fun.
Which, by the way, I need to give a shout out to Miss Taylor. Hello, Taylor! Taylor is our book club good Judy.
We love her.
We love Taylor. We love you, Taylor. But, you know, I said, be prepared. Like, my friend Melissa, when she was on at first, people came for her. And I said, is that you?
Of course not.
Girl, we're filming a video! You figure that stuff out before. No. But anyway, can I just tell you that?
Do you see the nonsense that I've been putting up with all weekend,
Oh my
guys?
God, you better shut your mouth. Anyway, so we ordered, speaking of healthy eating, at the Red Robin last night. She goes, I don't like to go to fancy restaurants. I said, girl, neither do I. We ordered not one, but two, what do you call them?
Onion rings.
Onion rings, okay. Before our meal.
There were 4 of us.
Yeah, there was. they were delicious. So anyway, but I said to her, I said, you know, like, we were talking about the comments. I said, people are gonna say stuff. People said stuff about Melissa, you gotta let it go. And it can be very, very hurtful. My friend Tanya has been really hurt by things that have been said. My husband, he could care less. He really could. You could say the most hateful stuff about my husband, he wouldn't care. It doesn't mean anything to him, because he's like, I don't know you, so it doesn't mean anything to me. That's how he feels. My husband's also somebody that taught me that words only have the power that you give to them. And you know, he said to me, being that English is not my first language, that for me, when I came to the United States, people would call me words that I didn't even know what they meant, so I didn't really care if they hurt me. And I carried that over into my adulthood, that like, words only have the power that you mean, but they still hurt. Words still hurt. And I think it is also different. My husband was not bullied when he was growing up. And I think it's different when words have been used to attack you.
Absolutely.
And they hurt. And you know, and I feel that for Shane. I also think, like, I want Shane to get to a place where, like I said to you last night, like you said, like, what are the comments that hurt you? And I said that the comments that had hurt me in the past were not, like, people talk about my voice all the time. People talk about, you know, you were just saying, like, I'm finally getting used to my voice being on camera.
Yeah, because, like, for me, you know, I don't do YouTube. I don't usually hear my voice on a recording. So the first time I heard it, I was like, whoa. Like, whoa. And now I'm just fine with it. It just is what it is.
It's weird for all of us to hear our voice at first, but
you think you hear it differently than it actually is, then you project it. So it's like, it's just different. And I mean, I'm fine.
But imagine being made fun of your entire life for
for
your voice,
that, and then
you hear your voice and you know that's your voice and you're like, yeah, I understand why they're making fun of me. But today, like, because I was like, my voice is effeminate, it's twangy and whatever. And people say my voice is annoying. It's like, what do you want me to do about it? I'm not gonna take voice training because you have an issue with my voice.
Great.
Those issues are your issues.
Right.
Those are not my issues.
Exactly.
I love myself today. And I love my voice, and my voice is part of who I am. And I've gotten so many comments like on my vlog when people are like, your voice is soothing. Which cracks me up, you know? But I was telling her last night, I said, you know, the comments I've gotten on my videos through the years when I've made some, you know, I made some mistakes, and we all know that, is that when people say, I was really disappointed in you. And so, like, we were talking on the way over here about, like, one of the things that really means a lot to me is, like, I can't do it for everybody, that's what's so hard, but, like, being able to make somebody's day when they say, like, you know, like, I think there's just a lot of people out there that just, it means so much just to get noticed. I was somebody that I didn't get noticed a lot. You know, like, it's hard. It's hard when, like, nobody notices you, and then somebody notices you, and it's like, it makes you feel good. I think we can all do a little bit more of that, you know? And so, I think the video on Shane Glosson, that part of the video was actually, first of all, the refrigerator was fantastic, which you haven't seen because you didn't do your homework. But I think the Shane video was really important. And I think it was really important for that moment with Rylan, when Rylan said, you don't know somebody's journey. You don't know what's really going on. And you and I had a pretty deep conversation about that last night. About everything from grief to everything.
Gosh, we were talking about family. We talked
Girl, it was enough. I said, shut up. I'm taking you home. It was too much. Okay, no. Okay, you want to get into some of the opinions?
Let's have opinions.
Okay, let's have the opinions.
I have lots of opinions.
So, I put on Instagram that I wanted people to ask me, this video is going to be so long, I wanted them to ask my opinions about, like, all the drama that I had ever covered and what I thought. So I'm going to go through here, and I'm just going to kind of throw it out, and I'll let you say if you want to address it. I'm not going to ask all of them because there's a lot of repeats. So, somebody said, Jason Nash, David Dobrik, Trisha Paytas. I'm not really sure what they're asking about this. Okay, I think the Jason Nash, Trisha Paytas relationship was 100% real. I really do. I think Trisha Paytas is somebody that really, really just wants to be loved. I think she stands in the way of her love a lot, and she sabotages that, and she knows it, and I think it drives her crazy, which is why I think we see very serious stuff and then trolling. I think it's almost her humor of dealing with all the other stuff. I think the Jason Nash stuff was really, really hard for her. Did you watch any of that?
A lot of it just doesn't interest me.
You're not a big Trisha fan.
I don't have a negative feeling about her. I'm just not necessarily, like, I've never really watched her. I've never been, like, interested in her.
Who's somebody way before me, like, we ever met that you watched? Like, who are people that you watched back?
I'm trying to think of the first, like, YouTube, Nicole Guerrero. I love Nicole Guerrero.
What happened to Nicole Guerrero?
She's still around.
No, Anastasia of Beverly Hills
they just re-released her highlighter. Yeah. But I followed her.
Which I think that's cool that they did that.
She's incredible. She's an incredible artist. Her personality is
Oh, by the way, I'm not on the PR list anymore, so I can say that. I can say something positive, and I'm...
Oh, my.
Oh, we don't want to start that shit up again.
Oh,
excuse me. I told Mel on the way over here, she said something about, like, are there any videos you ever wish you would never made? I said, girl, I wish I had never read that Reddit thread. I don't care enough about that PR mess. I really don't. That is a video that I just... It was a slow drama day. I wish I had never made that video. It started fires I never even knew existed.
You know what? You learned your lesson and you'll never do it again.
Amen to that. I mean, I'm gonna listen. A shout out to my beauty guru girls over there on the beauty guru chatter.
And your Good Judy subreddit. Hi.
Yeah. Oh, I have my own Reddit. How could I forget? My hair is kind of looking stupid now. But anyway, this is what my hat hair looks like during the day. Okay, so you don't have any opinions about Jason Nash, Trisha?
No real opinions.
Anybody besides Nicole Guerrero that you used to watch?
I'm trying to think, like, I don't remember her name. What is, there's a couple of YouTubers that don't they don't make videos anymore. One of them was like just all Mac channel. Like, a lot of my YouTube stuff was all makeup related, which is actually how I learned how to do makeup. Never went to school, never, you know, I have no clue. I don't know all the official techniques. I just kind of taught myself.
Yeah.
I think that was my generation though, because I'm in my mid-30s, and no one really, like, the beauty school thing wasn't a thing when I was, like, in my 20s. Like, I just kind of learned and figured it out and did some real ugly stuff.
What you thought was at the time, but how do you get better if you don't try, you know?
Exactly.
I see so much criticism of this person can't do makeup and that person can't do makeup, and I think it's so subjective, and I think the other thing is too, it's like, how do you ever, like, I think that's really an unfair accusation with whoever it is. I've seen it a lot, and it makes me sad, honestly. It's like, okay, so I'm learning how to speak Spanish, okay? My husband's family is from Venezuela. They speak Spanish very quick, right? If they were to make fun of me when I speak, I would never want to try it again.
Yeah.
And I think makeup is the same way. Like, if I'm going to go out, it's like no drag queen, I'm telling you right now, I've had 100,000 friends that are drag queens, okay? No drag queen steps out on stage the first time. She's a booger queen. She's an absolute booger queen. She looks horrible, okay? Yeah. No drag queen ever steps out the very first day and looks like Erica Andrews, who is my fave of life. I mean, nobody does. Nobody steps out and just looks like, oh my God, they just won Miss Universe. That never happens. You have to work on it.
I think about makeup, like, I could look at a photo of myself when I was like 20, when I first like really started heavily getting into makeup, and then to look at it today, which I'm still not perfect, but I feel like my skills have vastly improved.
Okay, the battery died and I didn't realize it, so.
You failed drama class today too.
I failed drama class.
You failed YouTube class today. What YouTuber doesn't have an extra charged battery, Peter?
Did you want to say anything else about the makeup? She was talking about makeup and then it died.
No.
Well, you have your makeup on today. It looks beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Clearly reds are my color.
What is it? What's the palette?
It's the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills.
Oh, it's really pretty.
Thank you.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
It matches her. She just got her hair colored. Doesn't it look so pretty? Okay, let's get, she sent me a picture. Mel never you don't really curl your hair a whole lot.
Sometimes, but I don't like to use heat on, I live in Arizona. I don't need more heat, okay?
She sent me this picture and she had spiral curls. She just left the hair salon. And I was like, it's really pretty. It really was. But I was like, so you think you're really pretty? But it didn't look like her. I was like, it doesn't look like, I like Mel with her hair in a ponytail on top of her head and we're doing a live stream or with it down or something. You know how you know you're good, Judy's? Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. Jeffree Star breakup, I have no idea. I don't really know what to say about that. What's my opinion about it? I think it's very interesting that it just happened and then nobody ever talked about it again. That's what I would say. I mean, it was a serious relationship for several years. I think for the fact that it just kind of he was such a huge part of Jeffree Star's life, and then Jeffree Star says the relationship is over and we don't ever hear anything again. I think that was any other relationship in mainstream celebrity world, we would hear a lot more about it. So that's the only thing.
I just think it's sad when a long-term relationship ends like that.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't know the circumstances. We'll never know the circumstances. All I know is that it sucks and
it's not my business.
Exactly.
I don't think it's anybody's business what happened behind the scenes.
But
I think it's sad. I feel for both of them. I think that whatever, there's a lot of people speculating that it's fake. I don't know that I necessarily believe that.
I have no idea. And it's, even if it is, it's not my business.
Well, okay, and talking about Trisha and Jason Nash, when I saw this, they would have had to have spent a lot of time together, fake time.
Yeah.
If I didn't like you and get along with you, we've already spent a day and a half together. That's a long time. To then do weekends in Hawaii and whatever. Jeffree and Nathan spent years together. Okay, for that whole thing to be fake, I can't buy it. I just don't believe that it was fake.
I don't think that it was fake. Even if it was, it's just not my business. It has nothing to do with me.
Right.
And
I think that's what they would say too, is we get so caught up, and I do too. I do. I do the drama. It's like I said, I see myself like an ETV that kind of talks about the issues. I try to have some kind of conversation to it so that it's not.
I think it's a topic to be discussed, but sometimes enough is enough. We don't need to know people's blood types and you know what I mean? I don't need to know all that.
Right.
If something comes up in the news and it's something.
Like our waitress last night? She told us a lot.
Oh my gosh, she told us her life story.
She told us her life story.
She was sweet as pie, but some things go
Key lime pie, which is not my favorite.
Girl, I don't need to know.
She was TMI. Okay. If you know tea behind the scenes but can't disclose it, there's not a drama channel out there that hasn't been doing drama for a while that doesn't know major tea on relationships, business issues, collaborations behind the scenes. I will tell you, some people know things that other people don't. I don't know of, I have never, ever signed an NDA, and I don't know that I ever would. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. But I don't know anybody, like, it's not that I can't disclose it, it's that I'm not gonna do that. You know, like, I think there's some stuff.
Certain things are sacred.
Certain things are sacred. And I think it's stuff that wouldn't really surprise people if it came out. But it's like, is your integrity worth a view? My integrity is not worth a view to me. And I'm not going to sell somebody up the river because they shared something with me at one point and I don't talk to them anymore. Like, that's so cruel to do to somebody. I don't understand that.
Well, it's also like, it's like we were talking about before. We don't know their journey.
Right.
Like,
and I think a lot of drama channels feel like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of drama channels that I know. Like, I know that they know stuff, right? And it's like, they don't talk about it, and I respect that. I think that's respectful, you know? As drama channels, we get a bad rap anyway on talking about these people's life. To then go and take things that maybe we saw or we heard and blow it out, why would we do that to ruin somebody's life? There's no need for that. So I think often for me, when I see, and y'all know I'm not real good friends with a lot of these drama channels, okay? But give them a break, you know, be nice to them, because there's a lot of drama channels that know a lot of stuff that they could disclose, that they choose not to. And so we're ripping these people apart, and they actually are better people than we're giving them credit for, because they're not disclosing that stuff. And they could have millions of views on their channel, but they're choosing not to because they're trying to keep a little bit of integrity by not ruining somebody's life. So, somebody said Jeffree and James Charles. I've said it a million times. I think James Charles, I think they both have something on the other person, and I think it came down to, do you want to both ruin our lives? Because that's what it's going to come down to. And I think they're both being successful now. James just passed 17 million subscribers. Congratulations,
wow,
James.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
I know. I heard today on the radio when I was coming to get you, Michael Jackson's youngest son just turned 18, and for his birthday he bought a $2.5 million home in Calabasas in the same neighborhood as his grandmother, Catherine Jackson. And they were saying, like, at 18 years old, like, can you imagine buying a $2.5 million home? Can you imagine at 18 years old, you know, like, I've said this before, like, I don't think that James Charles gets a pass because he's young, okay? I don't think that's fair. But he is young, you know? Like, my friend Tanya even said that to me. She was like, we were driving in the car one night, and she's like, you know, I'm glad somebody wasn't judging me at 19, 20 years old for the stuff that I was doing. She goes, it doesn't give him an excuse. She said, because he's old enough and he owns a business and he's in the world, but she's like, at the same time, he's growing up. Like, don't judge me on, I mean, I got sober at 22 and a half. Please don't judge me on who I was at 22 and a half, you know?
When, you know,
so that's changed my opinion a lot.
We were talking about that last night too. We were talking about, like, it's not an excuse, it's an explanation. Everything, in my opinion, everything that James Charles is going through or has been through or whatever, a lot of it's growing pains. And, you know,
but whenever I say that, people always say I give him too much leverage. And here's what it is to me.
Yeah.
Let's see what you do with it.
Yeah.
Let's see if at 25, if you're a better version than you are today.
Right, if you're still behaving in the same manner at 25 that you were at 18, I think that's a problem. But I also don't know what you're going through. Right. What else is going on in your life? He posted a picture the other day of him and some friends at Disneyland, and I was like, thank God, James Charles is being a kid, you know? Right.
He deserves that.
He should.
But it's like, you sell some of that out when you're a star. Like, you really do. And so, I don't know, it's a fine line for me.
The other side of that, too, is don't present yourself as this adult businessman and then expect to not get a pass, but, like, expect to be excused. Oh, he's young, he's young, he's young, he's young. So both sides of that is like, okay, well, where's the balance come in? You know what I mean?
I will say this, and I'm not going to talk a lot about it. I chose not to specifically make a video. Not that I think there's anything wrong with anybody making videos. I just didn't want to get into it. All of this crap of people baiting him, I think is absolutely crap.
That's
okay.
gross.
I think it's disgusting, and I think it's hurtful, and I think it's really where is James Charles supposed to meet anybody? Like, that's my thing, you know.
No matter no matter what he does in that arena right now, he's wrong.
Right.
No matter what he does, he's wrong, and it's like,
one of my biggest things, regrets of my life, was that I wasn't out in high school. I didn't get to go to prom. I didn't get to go to dances. I didn't go to dances because, well, I thought I was punk rock or whatever. But, you know, like, I didn't go on dates with guys in high school. I didn't have that. Like, all my girlfriends had boyfriends and went on dates and whatever. You know, where is he supposed to meet somebody? You know, like any major celebrity can meet somebody, but it's like anybody dates James Charles, they're gonna sell this stuff to whoever. It's
How
like,
can you trust anybody?
Yeah, it would be hard. I think it's hard for any of these people too, you know?
I just don't think we know that whole story. I just don't think we do. We never will.
Okay, where am I going on this video? 1,000-Pound Sisters. Come on, Peter, do it. Love you so much. Amy Slayton, I give it to her. Okay, she took back the narrative. I said this in my video the other day. You know, Amy Slayton and I talk. You guys, I don't know if she shared this on her channel. She's lost a ton of weight, okay? And I'm very, very proud of her.
Did she have surgery?
I didn't watch the show, so
Okay.
I don't know. But she and I, like, we talk every once in a while, and she's kept up and told me how much weight I'm so proud of her. She's
That's
so proud of
great.
herself.
That's
She's encouraging her
fantastic.
sister who's really struggling with it. You know, like, and she could easily come for somebody, like an Amber Lynn Reed, and be like, girl, see, I did it. What about you? She's not doing that. She's staying in her lane. I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. I think it's hard to show any kind of...
When you lose a lot of weight, you should totally take the good energy that you feel from that and spread it around. Encourage people.
Yeah. So Amy, congratulations. She's hilarious too.
That's amazing.
Someone said I'm scared to ask, but Shannon Rose. Okay, so several years ago, Shannon Rose was going through some stuff. She reached out to me. If y'all don't know, she and I kind of had it out a little bit. She reached out to me and she said, you don't know what I'm going through, but I'm asking you not to ever make it. Or she said at that time, something like, I'm asking you not to make any more videos about me. I said, okay, I won't make any more videos about you, and I haven't, and I'm gonna stick to that. And Shannon has been extremely decent to me ever since then, and it is what it is. You know, the way it is that there's a million people I can make videos about. I don't have to make videos about somebody that I'm possibly hurting them, so why would I do that? Somebody said, hi Peter Monn, you are the light, be light, live light, can't wait to follow along on your journey. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, somebody said, I don't know if you've covered this, but the whole Free Britney situation, I don't know enough about it to talk about it. The whole situation makes me very sad. Honestly, what should Jaclyn Hill do with your career? I saw this when somebody posted this 2 days ago. I think she needs to stop, take a long break. I don't really know what Jaclyn Hill needs to do with her career. But whatever Jaclyn Hill does with her career, she needs to do something that she can stand behind and feel secure in. She needs to, I think that Jaclyn needs to work with a career planner, a life coach, and a counselor, and she's already got a counselor. Somebody that can help her not just work on all of these issues, but somebody that can also say, okay girl, where do you want to be, and let's get you there. And then she can take off as much time as she needs to. I think it's hard when you want to put products out, and you want to post videos and all this kind of stuff. You know, it's like, I don't know, I feel for her. Like, you know, I said this in my video the other day, these people have been on video for 10 to 15 years. It's like, maybe she's burnt out, maybe she don't want to be on YouTube anymore. But I think it's so hard because she can't come out and say, I don't want to be on YouTube anymore. Although her boyfriend Jordan started his own channel, so it kind of makes me think she is still interested in YouTube, because there's that part.
Maybe she wants to explore other arenas, and that's okay. I mean, you do anything for a long enough period of time, you need a break from it. Why do you think you get like vacation time at work? Or, you know, or like weekends if you have the luxury of having weekends
Or
off.
sabbatical from a long-term career.
Like, why do you think those things exist? Because they don't want you to burn out.
You know what's interesting to me, okay? I thought this was so bizarre, and I don't even know why I thought it was bizarre when I first saw it. Thomas Halbert's going back to college, or going to college, okay? Did you know that?
No, good for him.
So he's been tweeting about it, right?
That's
about
great.
the admission process and stuff. And at first I was like, why is Thomas Halbert going to college? Okay, that's weird coming from me as somebody that has a master's degree, right? But you know, with child stars, many of these child stars, do you remember this back in the day? Like, they would do some major movie, and then they would, like, Jennifer Beals from Flashdance, I know this is really old, but, like, the other girl, who's the girl that was in the piano? Anna Paquin. They, like, went to, like, Harvard and Princeton and places. Like,
Natalie Portman went to...
Natalie Portman, that's who I'm talking about,
Yeah.
yes. They went and got, like, college degrees. They went and a lot of them studied film and things like that. It really surprises me that more of these makeup artists don't go and do, like, master classes where they're taking, like, you know, like, artist level. I mean, a lot of these people are criticized because they are self-taught, or that they're not going to college, or that they're not getting business degrees and things like that. It really surprises me. It's like, at some point you think, I want to do something completely different. You know, I heard this thing when I was in my 20s, that you change your career 9 times in your life. That you could, like, how many times have you changed your job?
That's what I'm thinking about right now.
So if you think about that, you know, it's like...
Really not many, honestly. Not
2 in the last year.
Well, if we're talking about changing jobs or changing industries.
Changing jobs.
Okay, then yeah, more definitely.
Because I think the whole environment of which you work is part of that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Narcissism within social media. Well, next. I mean, there's so much, right?
It's well, you know what though? Didn't Ryland in one of their series talk? I'm sorry to keep referring to Shane, but like in one of their series, he's like, "Well, aren't all YouTubers narcissists? Aren't all Instagram people narcissists?" I mean, that has a lot of truth to it.
I make 5 videos on 5 different channels. You think I don't want people to watch me? I mean, like, there's so much truth to that.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's when that becomes your mindset,
and when it becomes toxic for you, 100%.
Well, that, and I think when it becomes like it's all you think about. Like, you have to have it.
You're like, it's the central focus of your life.
Do you not really think it's hot in here?
No, I think
I got burnt today out in the sun.
I think you sure did.
Okay, somebody said Olivia Jade, boring. Have they closed that case out yet? What's going on?
I can't believe that's still going on, frankly.
Okay, there's so many people that want to know about the Jeffree Star Nathan breakup. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I'll tell you one thing. That is something I don't know any tea about. Like, I don't know, and I wouldn't say it if I did. If there were tea to it, I would never say anything. But I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it.
No one's ever gonna know what actually happened there. And like,
if there was something to it, there's an NDA so ironclad that it'll never happen. But I just have a hard time believing that anybody spent that much time together and lived together and had dogs together and all this. I mean, they had a life together.
Well, Jeffree Star is nothing if not smart as a whole. So
what? He is.
He's nothing if not smart.
Right.
I mean, I
just wanted to clarify that, because if you say on my channel that Jeffree Star's not smart, people will come for us.
He's brilliant.
He is. So, I mean,
he's a brilliant businessman.
But I just don't see him. Okay, Jeffree Star could get somebody on his own. So if he was going to fake the whole thing, why would he not just find somebody?
What is the purpose of that?
Right. Like, that's where you have to think it through.
Yeah, why? Why would he's not an unattractive, like, he's not a physically unattractive human being.
This is what my friends and I do. We sit around and talk about this. This is it, up in the kitchen. I
know, we just need our coffees.
I have mine right here.
I drank all mine.
I have mine right here. Okay. Okay, let's see. My cooking channel, it might be this summer. We'll see. Tati and James C drama. Makes me very sad. I think that was a really real friendship, and I think Tati got the bad end of the whole deal with all of that, and I think she was a true friend to James. I don't know that I think that it was handled in the best way. I don't think that's how I would have handled the situation, but
yeah.
And my opinion has changed about that. My opinion at the time that it was going on, I had so many different opinions about things. Now in retrospect, I do feel like with that though, I will tell you that there is something that we don't know that happened behind the scenes. There's no way they just all of them went silent, were taking down videos and tweeting. No, something happened. And I think James had the power, because James is the one that kept his stuff up. And I think James was ready to just demolish them. And I
That's interesting.
And I think he was like, you know what, look, they've come for me, I'm gonna come for them now too. I do think the whole YouTube world is not as pretty as people think it is. Okay, which drama resonated with you the most from what you have learned the most? You know, it's interesting because we were talking about this last night, and I said, of all the drama that I watch, like Shane, I like watching Shane's. I don't really consider him drama. I don't really watch Trisha that much anymore. She's not really in that much drama anymore. With the beauty influencers, we were talking, you said that you don't watch Patrick Star or Bretman Rock.
I don't know a lot about them, and I've never really, like, they've never been in my, like list of things that I'll watch. I'm sure they're great.
When I go through and I tick them all off, the one that I'm the most interested in is Jaclyn Hill. And she resonates the most with me. And I think there's something about Jaclyn that so reminds me of myself when I was her age. That I think she dreams up here and lives down here, and she doesn't know how to get there. And that was me.
And
I feel for her, I really do. And people are like, oh, screw her, screw this, whatever. I feel for her. I think she's got a lot of stuff going on. And I think that her arrogance, pride, and ego are standing in the way of that. And if she could let that go and be real and authentic with people, including herself, I think she could be a powerhouse again. But
I would like to think that she'll get there, because we all go through things in life and you look back on them and figure out, okay, well, I learned a great lesson. It's like that Maya Angelou quote that you always say.
When you're going through the biggest tragedy of your life, look up and say thank you, because you're about to learn that, yeah.
No, really though, like and not to say she's not without sin, because you know what? We are all adults and we make our own decisions. but I hope that she learns from it.
Yeah.
I don't think that she's like this sweet little angel who was totally ignorant to whatever was going on, but I also don't think that she's completely malicious either.
But you know, I think that YouTube drama is interesting because you either have your stans that see you do no wrong, or you have, and like that's over here. And then you have haters that see you do no right. And then you have all the people in between, right? But I think social media and YouTube judges us more for our faults than our successes. So thank God in life, we're not judged for our faults all the time. If I was judged based on all the mistakes I had made in my life, you know what I mean?
Same.
It's like, and I think that's where social media and YouTube is different. But you know, okay, Nikocado avocado drama. I have no clue what's going on with him. He's I don't know. I wish him the best. I hope he pulls it together. I was watching it. I actually screenshotted it. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Let me get on here because somebody referenced me in the comments of his. I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me yet. Somebody, where was it? 2 days ago. Okay, wait. He said, oh no, he must have taken it down. But anyway, he put something out and it was really graphic. And somebody in the comment section said, I'm waiting for the Peter Monn video on this. Where is it? It was so funny.
I love that.
It cracked me up. Where is it? He said in here he's really horny. Like, that's such a Trisha tweet to me. It's like, it's so obvious that Nick idolizes Trisha Paytas and he wants to be her. But anyway, I can't find it, but
that's hilarious.
Somebody said something very sexual and then he was like, somebody commented underneath it and was like, I'm waiting for the Peter Monn video. Anyway, I don't know, you know, like I have so many opinions about so many things, but my opinion changes all the time. I was driving around with my friend Tanya one night and I said to her, I said, you know, like, you can't say something in one video and then 2 days later change your opinion about it, because people are like, well, you said in your last video, and she goes, my opinion changes every 5 minutes, and I'm a human being, and if I want my opinion to change, if my opinion changes, it's my opinion. It can change whenever I want it to. I think there's so much truth to that, you know? And
I agree.
I do want to say this, though. I think that social media is going to start changing. I think we're going to see a different side of it. I noticed that I thought in Shane's video that he wasn't as careful and concerned about the things that he said. If you go watch the Shane Lawson video and you watch it very closely, that he says a lot of things that I think people would pick apart before, but in this video he was kind of like, he just says this, says that, says this, and he's like, I think that humor in the world is going to start changing a little bit back to how it used to be, let's say 10 years ago. Be interesting to see how people receive that, you know, and all of that. So anyway, thank you for being in my video.
Thanks for having me and coming.
We've now filmed like 6 videos in a row. Are you tired?
No. That coffee like boosted me right up.
I'm getting a little tired. Okay, so spirit fingers. All right, thank you so much. We're gonna do more videos tomorrow. So anyway, I love you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.